Hey guys!
New orders just in, Jensen. The boss wants Pritchard to examine the Typhoon ASAP.
Back at Seraph headquarters.
Thanks for the lift.
No problem. Hey, and Jensen, I just wanted to say, new look suits you. Like, you haven't missed a beat at all.
Thanks.
So, how's it feel, being augmented?
Excuse me?
Don't take it the wrong way. I mean, I've got a few neuro enhancements myself. Discreet ones to help me fly better. But I chose to get them implanted. You didn't. Now that you had a chance to try them out, what do you think?
Yeah, blah 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 blah. We're gonna cut that part out here, and we're back at Seraph headquarters, and welcome back to another episode in my Deus Ex Human Revolution playthrough. And this is episode 6, as it said in the beginning there, and that was a little bit of an intro, or an outro, I'm not sure, from the first mission. I'm back at Seraph headquarters here, and I'm just gonna go looking around for some random stuff. There's some newspapers here to read, and blah 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 blah, and nothing interesting really. So, yeah. You see, I'm gonna go and try and continue this, you know, basically mainline quest here to find out exactly who was behind this first mission here, because obviously it wasn't the guy that I busted in the end there, that I let go, because he wasn't the mastermind behind all of this. So basically I'm just gonna go around exploring in the headquarters if what else needs to be done, and, you know, basically how to continue. I'm not sure why I'm getting a bit of a, I don't know, frame rate issues or something. I'm not sure if that's in the video or if that's from the recording, I'm not sure. But yeah, trying to go into doors here, and you can see you need security rating of 3 to be able to hack this keypad and stuff. There's some cleaner guy cleaning the windows.
I don't buy for a second he was with Purity first. I think someone slipped him into Sanders' group to manipulate those thugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who? Who would know we were developing the Typhoon?
So, back here at Pritchard.
Well, well. If it isn't Attila the Hun, fresh from the killing fields. If this is about the Typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Well, look at you, using the big words. Don't think just because you hacked through the plant security system so fast that you're an expert on everything computer. There's a reason I can't examine the Typhoon yet.
Do tell.
For your information, I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our codes.
I'd have thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they? Unless you already know.
Stick to kicking down doors and shooting people, Jensen, and stop trying to do my job. I guarantee you we'll get along better that way.
Fair enough. I'm not getting along with you at all anyways. Meet with Seraph in the penthouse, okay. There's some stuff over here. Cyber boost protein bars and stuff. Yeah, I'll just cut that part out here and go up to the office, basically. Going riding in the elevator. Riding in the elevator. And I'm still riding in the elevator. That's a damn long ass elevator ride. 25 meters away is my objective.
I'm telling you, Hugh, he might not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
So for the sake of appearances, I have to look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile. We'll talk later.
Yeah, you wanted to see me?
Yeah, how you feeling?
I've had better days.
Well, when we're done here, check him with Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Can't hurt to get a checkup.
If you insist. Listen, about Sanders?
Yeah, about Sanders. What the hell were you thinking? Letting him slip away like that? I sent you in there to take care of things.
Deal, gamble. Yeah. Reader, he's a mastermind. No, he isn't the mastermind, it's someone else.
The Typhoon is safe. Sanders didn't know about it. He didn't even know his hacker was augmented. He's not the mastermind behind this, boss.
So you cut him a break? The man broke into my facility and took hostages at him. I thought you were ready for this.
I am. Today's attack was just a shell game being run by somebody else. I intend to find out who and why, so that it never happens to anybody again.
Good, cause so do I. That hacker in Sanders' group, you're sure he was augmented?
Oh, yes.
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying he's not, and they're refusing
Bullshit.
to let me see the body, no matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
Plant. Yeah.
Maybe someone else
Someone's
is offering
bribing the
more.
cops, probably.
So what do you want me to do, boss?
We have to get a look at the corpse. You still got friends on the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Maybe.
Get over to the station and find a way inside.
Break my ass in there.
Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
Yeah, it's not exactly 100% legal.
You got it.
No worries, I can break into a morgue and steal some stuff from a dead guy. That's no problem. He's dead, he's not gonna need it. So, meet with Dr. Mardowitch.
That hacker's not going to be sitting still for long.
Fair
Get
enough.
over to the station and find a way inside.
So now I got a few objectives here. You can see in the bottom there, basically there's 3 arrows pointing to 3 different ways. And yeah, this is secretary.
Were you just speaking to David? I didn't know he'd finished his call. Is everything okay?
As well as can be expected.
Right, like I know what that means anymore. The phone's been ringing off the hook ever since Bill Taggart's little press conference this evening.
Taggart. Sarah was speaking about him when I walked in. What's the founder of the Humanity Front saying about us now?
Oh, he's all sincere this time, denouncing all the violence that's been committed against us, offering to come here in person to express his deepest sympathies.
Right.
Boo, boo,
No wonder
boo.
the boss seems grumpy.
Can you blame him? If it were up to Luddites like Taggart, you would have died on that operating table. The problem is, he knows how to play on people's fears.
Of course he does.
Tampering with human biology can be pretty scary.
Tell that to all the war amps whose lives have been improved because of it. But if Taggart has his way, if he can sway popular opinion enough, then the United Nations will be forced to take a stand. Mark my words. That man is trouble.
Bit trouble, son. So yeah, probably he has something to do with it.
Adam.
Must
I'm
have.
sure whatever David's asked you to do must be important.
Oh yeah, I'll get to it. I'll get to it. So yeah, let's check out this floor here. Nothing in the bathrooms. I go down the elevator again. There was nothing else on that floor. Basically just the office, the secretary's office or hallway there, and the toilets. So someone wanted to meet me in my office. So let's see, where's my office again? Security manager is upstairs here, and that would be me. And it's over there. Okay, there's a red glass there, and there's some guy sitting in my office. Oh, yep. Close the door.
Hey, Jensen, glad to see ya. Damn it, now I sound like his girlfriend. Hey, Jensen. Man, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. How are you holding
I'm a
up?
freaking robot.
I'm sorry about Megan. I know it must be hard. For a while, we thought you were a goner, too. Everything's going to shit. The attack on HQ, and now this mess with the factory.
Yeah, tough times all around. How about you, Corella? You okay?
I don't know. I fucked up. I mean bad.
What happened?
Well, a couple of months ago, me and Tyndall, you know, one of Pritchard's techs, we started sneaking out some neuropozyne from one of the
Oh,
labs.
come on.
Jesus, Tim. You realize this could get you fired. Worse, arrested if the company chooses to prosecute. What were you thinking?
I know. It's complicated. I didn't want to do it at first, but there were good reasons. Anyway, now I want out, but Tyndall has security footage of me stealing the stuff and says he'll expose me if I ever stop helping him. I'm in a bad spot, Adam. I need that footage back. I know you're busy with everything that's going on right now, but I could really use your help.
Oh, yeah, okay,
Alright.
fine.
Tell me more.
Really? Wow, thanks, Adam. I thought I was done for. The security footage will probably be on his apartment computer. Meet me in front of the subway station parking lot once you get a hold of it.
I got it from here.
Okay, another quest actually, so yeah, now it's opening up to all these sub-quests and side missions and all kinds of stuff, so yeah, this game is probably much wider than you first thought, and at least much bigger than I first thought, so... But I was actually kinda expecting that, you know, needs to have a lot of content in this game. So basically just listening to some random people talking, and I'm exiting the headquarters.
I'm sorry you startled me. And please, call me Cassandra.
That's
You and
Megan's
Megan were
mother.
together long enough. I was waiting for you.
Out here? Why not come meet me inside?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not ready. This is where you work, but to me, this is also the place where I lost my daughter.
Okay, sympathetic, empathic, or detach. Yeah.
I know what you mean. It's never been the same for me either.
I guess it's not meant to be easy. It seems there's just no right way to deal with something like this. And I can't even begin to imagine how things have been for you after all you've been through.
Yeah. A lot of things changed 6 months ago.
I can't get over how much they've changed you. At first, I couldn't even believe you were still alive. How do you handle all of this?
Optimistic, detached, or resentful? No, I'm not resentful, I'll be detached. No, optimistic. Detached.
I do what I have to do, augmented or not.
You seem very pragmatic, Adam. Maybe you should be careful not to trivialize such traumatic changes.
Can I ask why you wanted to see me?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I'm here about Megan. About what happened to her. Or rather, about the investigation into what happened.
What about it?
Well, simply put, I feel something is not quite right with the way the case was handled.
You think there was some foul play involved?
I do. Call it mother's intuition. But when speaking to some of the investigators, there were a lot of inconsistencies. And then I met this detective, a man called Chase. He agreed things weren't handled by the book, although he has no proof.
Corrupt
and now
cops.
You want to find out more.
I'll never hear my daughter laugh again, Adam. I'll never get a call from her to ask how I've been, or have the chance to ask her about her day. She was stolen from me. However unjustified this all is, I still want to know why it happened. You're not the same, Adam. And we've yet to see if it's for better or worse. But I know you loved Megan. Please, will you help me find out what really happened to her?
Sure, I will.
Never got a chance to investigate the attack myself. I'll look into it.
It'll probably lead to the mastermind behind all of this.
Adam, really?
The first thing I'll need to do is meet with this detective, Chase.
Good. He works part-time as a security guard in an
Of
apartment
course he
building on
does.
Brooklyn Court. I'll be waiting for you in your apartment lobby once you're done.
Fair
Why
enough.
does a detective need to work part-time as a security guard?
Oh, he retired soon after the case. I don't really know the details. Maybe he'll tell you more.
I'm on it.
Okay, so maybe I can find out who those mercs were if I investigate this further. So I gotta go talk to the detective or the former detective. I gotta go get the body from the morgue. I gotta go to the limb clinic to get my meds or something. I don't know.
Yuck. I guess you don't have any tattoos.
It's not the same.
It's pretty funny, all these small talk things going on all around you. You can listen to the guys and girls standing around talking.
Well, when everybody's done
Talking about tattoos and,
what happens to
you
people
know,
like us who refuse to become machines?
obviously
We become the weaker
in
species
retrospect to
eventually.
talking
And the
about
next thing you know,
augmentation
we'll
and
become
cybernetics and whatnot,
Wow.
comparing it to
Really don't have an
tattoos, and
opinion on
yeah,
this,
it's
do
pretty
you?
cool. And dead end. Coppers talking about those purist attacks, and yeah, look, yeah, talking about something else here, and I'm basically just running around on the streets here trying to locate myself and trying to find things, and there's newspaper posts and there's plenty of stuff to read if you want to get into the story and, you know, what's happening around the world and whatnot. Nothing special there.
Well, Shit, if it ain't the captain himself. Mr. Seraph done fixed you up good, ain't he? Give you a new set of glasses and everything. Damn.
How you doing, Letitia?
I love that
Didn't think
accent.
I'd
That's so
see
funny.
You walking this boulevard anytime soon, that's for sure. Not after what happened 6 months ago. People said you's down for the count.
People tend to underestimate me.
You and me both, Captain. You and me both. You got any credits you could spare?
Okay, so I can't...
I wish I could offer you a drink, Tish. But I know you only like Hop Devil.
Oh, that's all right, Captain. It's the thought that counts.
Hell yeah.
I think I've got all the information I need right now, Tish. Maybe next time.
Yeah, maybe next time.
Right here waiting for you.
Okay, let's speed this up a little bit more. Basically just exploring around, checking the map here. Where do I need to go? So there's something up here. This is gun runner, I guess? Smuggler.
And keep your hands where I can see.
Yep. So I'll go ahead and just check it. I checked out his inventory on the computer next to him, and you know, there was nothing I could afford or nothing interesting enough anyways. So yeah.
You got anything you want to buy or sell? I'm the guy you want to deal with. Everything's on the computer, right at your fingertips. Be sure to tell all your friends. Just not the cops.
I promise you nothing! Yeah, let's speed this up again. I'll go back into the alley here and check it out. It says I should go into... There's some punks everywhere. Yeah, we'll go check out this stuff here. It's pretty cool. There's plenty of NPCs everywhere. And this is the apartment building I needed to go into. And there's the ex-detective. So I can talk to him. See, yep. Motherly ties. Meet with the ex-detective guy here. So I'll go ahead and chat up this guy and
well,
see.
You must be Adam Jensen.
A keen observation.
Mrs. Reed told me you might pay me a visit. And don't take this the wrong way, but you're kind of hard to miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment. She told me you might have information regarding Megan Reed's case and the attack on Seraph headquarters.
Oh boy, what a mess. Total pissing match. We had the feds on our ass, orders from 3 different departments, and pressure from so many lobbyists it felt like being the scrawny new kid in a prison shower.
It is a very high-profile case. Mrs. Reed said you thought some procedures were overlooked.
You got that right. I mean, you know how it is. Mrs. Reed told me you used to be a cop. There's always cases where you see the lazy officers taking shortcuts. But this was different.
Different how?
Too much stuff got overlooked. People seemed way too eager to jump to conclusions, and every time I was remotely insistent, I got turned down by ranking officers. People wanted to bury this thing fast. That's never a good sign.
Surely you have something more substantial than this.
Yeah, well, that's where you come in. I got a couple of leads I could never fully investigate. I started poking around, but these government-type agents just gave me the creeps. I got scared. Months away from retirement, I didn't want to fuck things up. But you obviously have the means to get to the bottom of this.
So what have you got?
First off, there's a rumor that the order to close the investigation came from higher up, maybe even outside the local department. Anything like that would have passed through Captain Penn. There might be traces of this left on his office computer.
Guess I'll have to pay a visit to the local precinct.
Well, while you're there, there was an officer assigned to the case, Chet Wagner. He's not what you call a choir boy. And when he suddenly got brought on the case, I got suspicious. Somebody wanted him there. And I'm pretty sure he tampered with some of the evidence. You should talk to him. Find out what he knows.
Okay, I'll have a little chat with Officer Wagner.
You'll most likely find him in the lobby. He got retrograded from his conduct, and he takes depositions now. He won't budge easily, but I'm pretty sure you can find some dirt on him on his desktop. His office is on the 3rd floor. You might find something there to help loosen up his tongue.
Anything else worth looking into?
Yeah, when the order came down to close the case, the bulk of the evidence was stashed in a storage locker. Maybe you can find some interesting stuff in there. It's on the alley right next to the station. The code is 4891. But I know an outside agency had access to that locker, so be careful.
Thanks for the heads up.
Bah, it's nothing. And, please, don't bother coming back here with details. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to help. But the less I know about this case, the better I'll feel.
Okay.
You said an outside agency may have tampered with a storage locker. What did you mean by that?
Well, I've seen, I've heard that government agents may have locked up some of the more sensitive evidence in a safe inside the locker.
Come on, Chase. What are you not telling me?
Damn it. Okay, listen. I snooped around that locker before and found the safe code. But I kinda got caught by one of those guys. He knows I know, Jensen. If I give you the code, they'll know I talked. Call me negative, but I can't think of a nice outcome to that.
No, you
That's all I
chicken
need
shit.
for now.
Okay, so a bunch of new quests here. Find some dirt on some ex-cops or dirty cops, and oh god, there's so much stuff to do here. It's basically just pouring in right now. Some boxes to check underneath, nothing special there. Go up another floor, and there's actually a door here, which leads into the people I just saved, the manager of the plant and her husband. So that's also a quest.
I can never thank you enough for what
to go talk to the husband again here.
Welcome. I'm glad you came. I can never properly repay you for what you did, of course, but I would like to help out any way I can.
Sure thing, man.
What'd you have in mind?
There's a gentleman named Sarah who works in the area. His business causes him to move around quite a bit, but at the moment he's occupying an apartment in a building on Earl's Court. If you mention my name, he'll give you a discount on his wares. He deals in, well, he's a gun runner.
How does a guy like you
exactly.
Like that?
Growing
Are
up
you a
in my old
cleaner?
neighborhood, you learn pretty quick to cultivate certain types of relationships.
In the hood? Is that what you're telling me? You grew up in the hood where you need a gun? Okay, let's check out this apartment a little bit. Check out the bedroom. There's an e-book there and something in the bathroom. No, nothing interesting here. Let's just go back downstairs again. Nothing really interesting. Come out in the alley again. Check out some of these guys here. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Lots of NPCs everywhere. Lots of small talk going on. And you know, oh, there's a limb clinic. And yep, that's where I need to go. One of the objectives are in here, so let's go ahead and go into the limb clinic here. Get this over with.
Ah, Mr. Jensen. David Seraph told me you'd be dropping by. I've just been reviewing the test results we received on you last week.
Should I start rolling up my sleeves?
Surprisingly, no. I see no trace of glial tissue buildup in any of your charts.
It's been 6 months, Doc. Shouldn't I be on neuropozyne shots by now?
One would think, but these test results show no signs of implant rejection. If anything, the bond between tissue and electrodes seems to be getting stronger.
So I'm free to go?
Well, Mr. Seraph did ask me to discuss another topic with you. You are aware that several precautionary measures had to be put into place during your first surgery?
Not all of my implants were switched on, I know.
The damage caused by the hematoma had to be taken into account. Your brain needed time to recover, to get used to the mechanical neural processors and turn them on naturally over time.
Cut to the chase, Doc. What does Seraph want?
He feels that you might be ready to speed up the activation process using special software known as Praxis kits.
You mean I don't have to wait for my augmentations to kick in naturally anymore?
You can, if you prefer. But Mr. Seraph did make a generous donation to LIM in your name, thus ensuring that Praxis software linked to your particular neuroenhancements would always be available to you and you alone.
So he bribed you?
Please, take a look. Very well, Mr. Jensen. Use it in good health.
Bye-bye, Mrs. Nurse. So let's check out this limb clinic. There's nothing special going on here. Some small talk. It's pretty cool. Cops and scientists discussing. But yeah, it's basically just go outside. I hope you enjoyed, and this is gonna be the last episode for a while. See you guys.